On that note, this is a crazy thought I had. I've said it, okay? Bear with me. This is a crazy thought I had. Okay, it's possible that he's Antichrist. I give up. I get all. I think I did a video about this week, but I get all kinds of email from people saying, "No, don't you understand? He is the Antichrist. He is this. He is the harbinger of really bad stuff. He's the beast, or he's the man, or whatever the case might be." But okay, maybe he is. Okay, but hear me out. It's not because he has some kind of superpower. It's not because he's some kind of evil. You may think he's evil. I'm just saying I don't think it's a biblical evil we're talking about here. If you look in the New Testament, when you find the term Antichrist, that term, it's not used to describe end times. Antichrist is a person, people, we are supposed to keep our eyes open for, keep our eyes and our ears open for, because this person, people, many of the epistles talk about an Antichrist. Jesus warns us about Antichrists, plural. These people come with a message that takes the church away from Jesus. An Antichrist is actually a person who teaches a message that is counter to Jesus Christ. So those who are listening to an Antichrist message, if they give into the message, if they adopt the message as their own, they will move away from Christ. So it's a teaching that runs counter to the message of Jesus Christ. It's a person who teaches something that runs counter to the message of Jesus Christ. No, now stay with me. I don't believe Trump is teaching a message that is counter to Jesus Christ necessarily. Yeah, I think he's encouraging people to do bad stuff, without question. I think he's giving a rotten example of what a leader looks like. Yeah, absolutely. I think he gives us a really crappy example of what a human being looks like, in all fairness. I think everything about him is all about it's all transactional. It's tit for tat. I'm not going to do nothing for you unless you can do something for me, not my country, for me. He's the one that wants to get stuff out of every deal, including even if that thing is just a pat on the back and a recognition and, hey, this guy's the best. Those are all bad messages. And I believe they're all bad behaviors, bad teachings that would run counter to Christ. But that's not at all what I'm talking about in this moment. See, we're talking about him, aren't we? Okay. So when I say I think he might be Antichrist, it's because his every behavior is about getting people talking about him. Everything he does is about grabbing the world's attention. Now, from a church perspective, there are many in the United States, many in Canada, many all around the world, actually, if you look at some of the stories coming out of other countries, where Christians are holding this guy up as somehow divine. And Christians are spending their time defending him, and Christians are spending their time praising him to their congregations, and Christians are spending their time trying their best to get near him and that sort of thing. So yes, in that case, absolutely, he is drawing people away from Christ. And then you add his behaviors, you add his words, you add his actions. Sure, that's drawing people away from Christ. His example, drawing people away from Christ simply because he ain't living the life. He's not exhibiting any of the fruits of the Spirit, and therefore anybody who's following him and he's not exhibiting the fruits of the Spirit, they're going away from Jesus. But it's stay with me on this. It's impacting you and I too. It's impacting people who don't believe him. It's impacting people who aren't fooled by him, who aren't conned by him. It's impacting people who are leery of his ways and of his behaviors. It's impacting you and I, who are well aware of how dangerous his rhetoric is, because we are talking about him the whole time. We're focused on him. We're terrified of him, and we're focused on him. We're really, really nervous about him, and so we're focused on him. We think his ways are horrible, and so we're focused on him. We're not sure what he's going to do next, and so we're focused on him. We're not sure what fire he's going to start next, and so we're focused on him. We're not sure how he's going to make some flippant comment that leads to another person's destruction, and so we're focused on him. We're not sure his next uninformed. We're not sure that his next uninformed decision, that it won't be our end. And so we're focused on him. A few weeks ago, there was a great article on CNN. I know, just stay with me. There was a great article on CNN. It was an opinion piece, an editorial. And the author was talking about how it seems like Trump's raison d'etre is, and the word they used in the title was inescapable. He wants to be inescapable. He wants to be unavoidable. It doesn't matter if we're saying nice things about him or bad things about him. He wants to be on our lips. He wants to be our everything. He wants to be our focus. And again, even if we're not following him, even if we're not giving ourselves over as his disciple, even if we're not giving ourselves over as his apostles, even if we're not giving ourselves over as his followers, as his believers, even if we're not giving ourselves over as his supporters and as his fans, even if we're not buying his hats, his bubble, his dolls, if we're not buying his Bitcoin, if we're not buying his Bible, even if we're not giving into any of his shenanigans and accepting his ways, he's still taking us away from Christ. And it occurred to me as I was reading some of these scriptures that this too is part of the warning. Don't be so focused on something like this. Focus all of your energy on Jesus. Focus all of your energy on the mission. Focus all of your energy on loving your neighbors. Focus all of your energy on bringing people together. Focus all of your energy on carrying one another's burdens, on being living, breathing examples of Jesus Christ in the world. Focus all of your energy on being a walking, talking testament to the fruits of the Spirit. Give all of your energy to that cause. Follow Christ. Give all of your energy ultimately to following Christ. Give nothing to the Antichrist. Give nothing to the one who seeks to pull you away from love, the one who seeks to pull you away from ministry, the one who seeks to pull you away from purpose, the one who seeks to pull you away from Christ. Again, stay with me here. I don't believe Donald Trump is sitting at home going, hey, how can I get people to follow me instead of following Jesus? I don't think he's that smart. I don't think he's that forward thinking. I don't think he has any sense that, personally, I don't think he believes there's someone to pull us away from. Or I don't think he truly believes in that person. So I don't think he's back there going, I want to pull them from Jesus. I think what he's saying is, are they talking about me today? Amen.